And so I don't want you to get left behind, but more importantly, I want you to look in. And if you have the ability to look in, you might already practice this and you just don't even know it. And you'll know that you do because if there is a problem, you're looking for a solution as opposed to the reason for the problem, right? Like, of course, you're looking for the reason because you have to find the reason in order to find a solution. But the losers that look out are just looking for why the problem is and then accept that as far as the reason goes. And so they're just pointing blame. Again, that's the power behind the message of the saying, winners look in, losers look out. And so if you have somebody within your circle, within your group, who's constantly, almost like they do it on purpose, where all they do is complain or they're negative, or you share your goals and your aspirations and they more or less find every single flaw or say, yeah, that's probably not gonna happen, or they try to one-up you, right? It's because they're looking out, they're defending themselves. And you gotta understand where their mindset is and attempt to help them, especially if you're gonna keep them within your circle, because these people are gonna be around you all the time, right? They're part of your circle. And so if it gets to a point where they come around and deep down inside, you're frustrated, you get that bad vibe, that's gonna be bad for you. It's gonna be bad for your mentality. And because you accept that within your circle and within your atmosphere, it's going to trickle upon every other aspect within your life. So within your production, within your overall internal well-being, within your health, get it? Because you're going to grow resentment. And that's the last thing and probably the worst thing that you can ever allow yourself to get and not ever allow yourself to even run into. So keep in mind that if you got somebody within your circle who's a Debbie Downer, who's a negative individual, right, you have to understand the power that they play within your atmosphere. But then again, this might even apply to you. And if it does, you got to have enough courage to admit and be like, yeah, D, I'm kind of that Debbie Downer in the group. And that's okay, boo. You got the solution right now. You got the answer right now. You know what to do right now. And what to do right now is to look within. So if I were a Debbie Downer, one thing that I would look at is, okay, if you do look at a problem or you do feel like something is against you or there's a conspiracy from the upper management that they're looking at you and saying like, nah, we don't want to give him the hookup. We don't want him to succeed. Like they just focused in on you for no good reason. Then you have to really take a step back and look at it from a third party looking in, like, you know, without a biased opinion and say, okay, for real though, is there really a conspiracy against me? You know what I mean? Like, is everyone's focus revolve around my life? And when you're going to find out if you can really own up and accept it, it's no, boo-boo. They don't give, you know what I mean? Like they do, but at the end of the day, they're not going to waste any time and energy to, you know, create a conspiracy around you and your success. And if it was in that case, then you got to get up out of there, right? Because you shouldn't be putting yourself in an atmosphere that involves that type of energy anyway.